Next one is my biggest finding of 2020. This is the biggest hack. So here's a question for you. Did you put becoming a morning person or waking up early or having better mornings in your 2021 goals list? Because many people do. So here are 5 tips that will help you become a morning person in 2021. And trust me, you can. These are not typical wishy-washy, everybody knows kind of tips. These are the things that will actually work. The first thing that you gotta do to become a morning person or have better mornings is to understand yourself, understand your sleep patterns, understand your circadian rhythms, understand what's going on about your sleep and about your mornings really, so that you can, fix the problem if there's any. And for this, I recommend using apps. I love sleeping apps and I actually found the ultimate sleeping app. It's called Rise and this video is actually sponsored by Rise, so thank you so much for sponsoring and giving you guys an incredible deal, which we will talk about in a minute. But you know what? I did not go on to Rise this morning so that I can show you what exactly happens in the app. I absolutely love it. This is not, about very complicated graphs and, things that you probably won't understand even if you were using an app. This is very simple and this helped me already so much since the day I started using it. So, Rise Sleep, let's go in. This is how the app looks. I hope you can see the screen and it automatically shows you the sleep debt, and as you see, I reduced it. So when I started using it, my sleep debt, which is the most important thing, was about 8.8 hours. So the thing with sleep is you can never store it, in advance, like say 12 hours of sleep one night and you can go for a week on, 5 hours a night. It doesn't work like that. But the other way around kind of applies, which is sad. So if you sleep less than you should every day, you have to sleep longer to make up for it. Otherwise, you're gonna go into insomnia and all these other problems that is related with sleep deprivation. This shows you where you are standing with your sleep debt, and I'm in a really good place. And practically what happens is when I see that I'm in debt here, I plan a longer, time in bed for the next days if possible, or I go to bed earlier. So it helps me immediately see and change something today. And the more you sleep, the less sleep debt you have, the better you're gonna feel in the mornings. That is a no-brainer for sure. It is very practical. And when you go down in the app, you'll see so many other things like the melatonin window. This melatonin window is the second incredible point about this app. Let me click on it and it will bring it to the energy tab here. And here you see your day, what's gonna happen throughout your day in terms of your, energy levels. It is massive, right? Unbelievable. So this is about 2 things. One is you'll see when your energy is gonna peak depending on your, the night before sleep. So you can plan things accordingly. What I do is, I use Google Calendar. If you have been here and subscribed already, you probably heard this. I use Google Calendar to plan my days and my weeks, and I do this not on the day. I don't recommend planning on the day. But I turn on Rise every morning and I'm like, oh, okay, so 9 a.m. is actually higher energy than 7 a.m. Let me switch the 7 a.m. task with the 9 a.m. task because I need more energy for that, whatever task, right? So it is very, very practical in terms of maintaining your energy and playing to your strengths when it comes to this. But the other part is your melatonin window, like I said. And this is giving you a window where you need to go to sleep to get the most out of your sleep. And it's brilliant. I'm just so excited about it. Mine is between 8:40 and 9:40. I go to bed around 9:30, so it's, my sleep right now is really on track. Trust me, I used to suck at this. Now I'm like, okay, remind me so that I can go to bed at, between 8:40 and 9:40 so that I can sleep properly and I can wake up early and enjoy my morning and not feel like a slump in the morning and do something better with my morning and my life in general. I'm so excited about this. You can see your sleep times, you can see your sleep debts, like I said. Oh, 9.5 hours I had. You can see your sleep quality. I am absolutely obsessed. And then there's another part which is learn, and this is learning about your sleep and your energy. And this app itself is helping so many athletes as well. So brilliant, brilliant find. Like I said, using apps to understand when you need to go to bed, what you need to do throughout the day, and analyzing your sleep debt is gonna help you become a morning person. Rise Sleep actually offered you guys a 40% discount, and it comes with a 7-day free trial. So if you're interested, all the details are in the description box. Highly recommend it. I can't recommend this enough. It's incredibly useful. Go check it out. On to the next one. You cannot hack biology. I am a scientist. If you didn't know this about me, I studied molecular biology and genetics, and this was a big topic for me because I struggled with my sleep for my entire life basically. And finally I made the peace with the fact that I cannot really hack the system when it comes to sleep. My body needs what it needs, and I cannot look at a friend who is okay to perform at 5 hours a night and he's completely fine. I cannot be jealous about it and try to, hack my body to do the same. It doesn't work like that. You need what you need in terms of sleep, and if you need 8 hours and you want to be a morning person, wake up at 5:30 like I do, you have to go to bed early. And I promise you, I'm not going to give you the wishy-washy, and I'm not. Of course you know this, that you have to go to bed early. Here is a twist that I'm going to give today. Going to bed early is a mindset shift more than anything. There is only one question that you need to ask yourself about this. What do I do in the evenings, and is that something that I am, willing to give the time to? I am okay with giving the time to. If you're someone who enjoys sitting, late and watching Netflix for 4, 5, 6 hours a night, and if it's, a choice and you love it and you cannot give it up, I get it. But make the peace with the fact that you won't probably be able to wake up early and become a morning person. But if you think that it is a waste, that, you could spend 1 or 2 hours every night to chill rather than 4, 5, 6, and you're not missing out on anything because the world is sleeping and you're not really being productive, let's be honest here, you can actually go to bed early. I struggled so much in the beginning, okay? I used to go to bed around 3, 4, 5 a.m. and when I tried to move it slowly over the years to 9:30, and trust me, I took professional help about my sleep. I went to a sleep clinic and put that whole thing, and I thought that there was something wrong with me. I thought there was a brain tumor or something because I couldn't get this straight. But once I made the change and slowly started to go to bed earlier, I really struggled, 9:30, 9, it's it's weird. But once I realized that I much prefer having time in the mornings to myself than sitting on the couch mindlessly wasting 1/6 of my day, it became an easier way to look at it, and now I'm very, very happy. I'm definitely in a place where I'm like, okay, I became a morning person and I love mornings at this point. So please don't tell me that you just cannot do it. You're not a morning person, it's impossible for you. You tried everything. I did too, and there's 99.99% chance that you will do it if you try the right thing for yourself and if you really want to be a morning person. I started this video like that. If it's a goal for you, if you really want this, if you don't bother, right? It's not a commonly accepted, way to live, to wake up earlier. It's not. But I, again, love the fact that I took those 2 hours, those unproductive hours from the evening, and moved them to the morning where I'm actually doing something with my time that served me and my life's purpose. It worked for me. So here you go, mindset shift about going to bed early. And once your body clock is, used to this whole thing, and Rise Sleep will tell you about this anyway, you will probably wake up without an alarm at 5:30. Crazy. I do. Unbelievable. I used to go to bed at that time. Okay, let's move forward. The next one is about what you do in the mornings. I don't want to use the word morning routine because this is a big one as well, but it is a thing, right? The problem is this though. We see all these morning routine videos on YouTube. I filmed mine. I'm going to leave it in the description box as well. And it is very inspiring to see, to get ideas from. But the point is not copying these ideas to your morning routine or, looking at something that you think is great and moving them into your morning routine to set something that is really not great for you in the mornings anyway, because mornings are the hardest time. I wake up at 5:30. I love mornings, but it is not easy to, collect yourself. I know this. So here what I'm saying is make sure that you're doing the things that you enjoy doing in the mornings, and as long as you want to do them. Your morning routine can be 2 steps, can be 12, can be 24. But the key here is to start your day with the things that you like doing so that you want to wake up, so you want to live that morning. Simple as that. Don't put workout if you're already struggling to work out or find the motivation to work out. Don't put tidying around if you don't like tidying around. What you can put is what I do as well, reading if you enjoy reading and seem to never have the time for it, or watching YouTube videos. I love watching YouTube videos in the morning when I'm getting ready. They put me in the right mindset to have a great day, and that's what I'm doing with my morning routine. Set it up correctly. Next one is my biggest finding of 2020. This is the biggest hack when it comes to waking up and becoming a morning person, and it is to have someone to chat you up in the morning when you're still in bed on a topic that you're really interested in. So this is what happened. My husband was struggling getting out of bed, and he's normally like 5:30 up, and I started talking to him and he started answering me. The topic is reptiles. We have 4 blue-tongue skinks, and he's obsessed with talking about these. So I started asking questions like, how's Gamora doing? Did you look into this food? How is Loki, enjoying his new height? And he started talking back to me, and he started, asking questions and being really engaged in the conversation. And before you know it, he was up and fully awake. So if you're struggling getting out of bed, not just waking up, just getting out and being awake, have someone chat you up. You can do this over the phone if you're living alone. It's okay. A friend can call you and start talking to you about the things that you like talking about. I think this is a massive hack, and it works perfectly for the two of us. When I'm struggling, he comes to me and he asks questions about planning and organization. I'm a nerd when it comes to these things, as you can tell, and every single time, without fail, I am awake within the first 3 minutes. So there you go. And finally, using light to wake your body up and enjoy the morning. Here in the UK, when I wake up at 5:30, it is pitch black, and there is nothing worse than being awake when it's pitch black, and it just makes you want to go back to bed, clearly. And it's cold, and it's rainy, and it's miserable. Yeah. I have a natural light lamp. I've actually shown you before on my channel, and I sit in front of it for 10 minutes every single morning. That way I, again, kind of hack my body into this, but I am feeling more awake because I'm exposing myself to daylight. This has been a game changer for me to feel better, to, again, wake up my body. This is perfect to prevent that seasonal depression that kicks in when you're, in a darker, harder to live environment during the winter months. For me, since I moved from a sunny country to, not so sunny country, that was a permanent thing for me, vitamin D and daylight. And this thing saved me from depression anyway. But again, it makes you a morning person. So what do you think? Do you think these will help you becoming a morning person in 2021? Let me know. And don't forget to check Rise Sleep app. Like I said, it is a brilliant app, and you guys get a 40% discount on the annual membership and the 7-day free trial on top. So make sure that you go check it out, and thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you next Monday. Mwah! Bye.